Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, just as you did it to one of the least of these who are members of my family, you did it to me."
Members of my family?
Jesus considered the poor and hungry members of his family.
Members of his family. He told us that when we care for them, we care for him.
It's right here in Matthew 25.
It's right here in the Bible.
So here's the deal. Zimbabwe has a lot of orphans.
Orphans are kids just like us, except they have lost their parents.
Zimbabwe has a lot of orphans because their parents died of AIDS.
A United Methodist pastor named Greg Jenks went to Zimbabwe and he saw all these orphans who had no means of support. And so he started this ministry called Zoe, Zimbabwe Orphan Endeavor.
At first, Zoe was a relief ministry providing food, shelter, and clothing.
But then the leaders of Zoe
Realized they could do more good.
They can do much more good.
if they shifted the focus.
To teaching skills.
That way the orphans could eventually support themselves.
That's brilliant! So that's what they did.
It's like the old saying, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day.
Give a man an elephant and you can feed him for a lifetime.
That's not right.
They also put the orphans in groups.
It's kind of like a real family.
The older ones help the younger ones, and they all help one another.
Just like a family. So what does this have to do with you and me?
I'm so glad you asked.
A few Sundays ago at Jam, Pastor Scott gave us a challenge.
He called it the $1 mission.
We each brought a $1 bill and placed it in the center of the table.
We watched some videos on different missions. Then we voted for which one we would support. And the winner was
Zoe!
Pastor Danny was also there.
We love you, Pastor Danny.
We asked Pastor Danny if we can present the challenge to the whole congregation.
Actually, we have 3 congregations.
Really?
So if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, unless he doesn't like fish. So here we are, the day of the big mission challenge.
It's time to elephant up, everyone.
It's time to put your money where your fish is.
What did he say?
After worship, we will be standing at the exit doors with fishing nets.
If you'd like to accept the challenge, just drop $1 in the net.
You can lead the fish to water, but you can't make them drink.
He's never gonna get that right.
When you're helping orphans in Africa, you're helping a member of your family.
Elephant up, everybody.